Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone. My name is Nur Frazana binti Faku Anwar and my metric number is 277150. Today, I want to tell you some interesting places in Alor, Kedah. Magnificent architecture, paddy field and hardly any tourists are three ways to describe Alor in the capital of Kedah. The few visitors on a stopover between Langkawi and Penang want a whirlwind tour. Culture trip uncover the must-visit attraction in Alor, including both the nationally famous Zahid Mosque and Alor Tower, and the family homes of two of Malaysia's most renowned leaders. The landmark featured in tourism promotion around Malaysia is our favorite must-visit attraction in Alor. Modest Zahid Mosque exhibits decoration and intricacies even the most complex Gothic cathedrals of Europe would be proud of. After opening in 1912, Kedah National Mosque served as Alor central hub for local Muslims. Set on the eastern flank of dataran Alor, which is Alor Square, we recommend coming during both daylight and after sunset. This is the highlight for those with 24 hours in Alor. Alor Tower, along with Zahid Mosque, rate as the top two must-visit attraction in Alor. The telecommunication tower reached 165.5 meters, which is 553 feet, coming the city's central focal point. For RM6, visitors can go to the observation deck halfway up the tower. We recommend this on the cloudless day for views of Alor and the surrounding paddy field. Alor Tower also features a rooftop revolving restaurant and a bouquet hall. The Royal Hall, or locally known as Balai Besar, is the grand traditional kampung-style building opposite Zahid Mosque. In the past, state events such as royal wedding and coronation took place inside. It was painstakingly rebuilt after almost complete destruction from the invading Siamese, today called Thailand, in the early 19th century. Check out the distinct row of pattern and design decoration the roof. Menara Jam Besar, or Big Clock Tower in English, stands next to the Zahid Mosque. The pale orange and yellow, almost colonial-like structure dates back to the same time as the mosque. When the mosque muazzin rang the bell to call the city Muslim to prayer. We recommend capturing the elegance of this structure on film in the early morning. Apart from rating as one of the must-visit attractions in Alor, the Big Clock is one of Malaysia's most beautiful clock towers. Alor, born Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad, served as Malaysia Prime Minister for 22 years between 1981 and 2003. In 2018, Malaysia re-elected him as their leader for the second time at the age of 93. This made Dr. Mahathir Malaysia's longest-serving Prime Minister and the world's oldest leader. The city proudly proclaimed his family home as one of their must-visit attractions, which has transformed into a mini museum camp shrine. Nova Tower is another historical landmark inside dataran Alor. The three-tiered circular structure rises 18 meters, which is 59 feet, and is known by a yellow dome. Dating back to 1906, The yellow and white building once stored instruments used during royal visit. This ranked as one of our must-visit attractions in Alor for its majestic appearance and photogenic nature. The white washes gate directly behind Nogat Tower sit in front of Kota Tengah Palace. Replica archway rises 3 levels with arched window and a curved doorway. Take note of the intricate carving and decoration. Gothic used the achieved doorway to produce a framed backdrop for photographs. The original was demolished to create space for the nearby Wisma Negeri, the white building with golden window in 1973. In the middle of 18th century, the Sultan of Kedah moved to the present-day city where he later commissioned a palace. A plaque near dataran Alor by the stream commemorates the exact spot where the city was founded. Star tree grew on either side of the stream called Alor, giving rise to the city name today. While this is not a must-place visit for everyone, it does provide a sense of the city origin. Travelers with a keen eye might notice the name Tunku Abdul Rahman on street names and Marine Park. Malaysia's first Prime Minister grew up in Alor, and his two-story family home is now a free museum. Located on a side street of the road with the same namesake, the two-story Rumah Merdeka or Independence House is a must-visit attraction in Alor for visitors with an interest in local history. Gunung Kriang or Elephant Mountain is a vast limestone lump some 8 kilometers, which is 5 miles from the city center. Rampant quarrying eroded the original resemblance of this 218 meter with its 715-foot hill to an elephant. From the front, this doesn't look like much, but look closer and find geological wonder and various ecological habitats covering this 250 million year old lump. Several caves bursting with squeaking beds penetrate the interior while rare birds sing from the tree branches. Head around the back to the Gunung Kriang Recreational Park. Follow the light walking trail to the summit of views of the surrounding paddy field.
Assalamualaikum and have a good day everyone. My name is Nur Qurratu Aini binti Mat Rusti and my metric number is 279068. Today I want to tell something about interesting place in Taiping, Perak. Firstly, the Lake Garden in Taiping. It was opened in 1880 and was originally the oldest tin mining area in Malaysia. Among the most important components in this lake garden are the 3 large lakes known as Salt Lake, West Lake and Jungle Lake, as well as small ponds that play a major role in maintaining the sustainability of public parks in the city of Taiping. For your information, here are 10 small lakes that highlight this lake garden. Apart from that, there are unique large trees, namely angsana trees planted along the road, adding to the beauty of Taiping Lake Garden. These trees are said to be unique because of their large trees whose circular branches seem to bend to the ground and creep to shade the sidewalks in the middle of the crowded recreation area. Therefore, the area in this lake garden is very dim as it is covered with tall trees. This place has become one of the tourist attractions that come here because they are attracted to the beauty and splendor of nature. In addition, it is often the focus of recreational routines for families to picnic and bring children to play on the playground. Visitors also have the opportunity to do activities such as cycling, swan paddle boat, and jogging. Most parents take their children on swan paddle boats and also on bicycles. This swan paddle boat can accommodate 4 passengers and the price to board this boat is very cheap. It is around Rm20 for one boat. On weekends, often the Chinese community will gather here in large numbers to do yoga exercises. In this lake garden, even though it is already night, visitors who come here are still many, and the atmosphere at night is also very lively because the area is decorated with colorful lights. Besides, the community who love climbing or aerial fond of extreme activities is highly recommended to climb in Bukit Larut. The height of this soluble hill reaches a peak of 1036 meters above sea level, and the trek is also quite challenging. Some interesting sights can be seen along the way up this hill, including the waterfall. Each trip to reach the top takes about 30 to 35 minutes, which promise panoramic views of Taiping City and the coastline. If there are visitors who are not able to reach the peak but want to see the beauty of the peak, visitors do not have to worry because as many as 3 Land Rover vehicle services are also provided, which can carry up to 8 passengers per trip. The ride on the Land Rover is quite thrilling, and the most fun is that it promises an exciting adventure. The fee charged to ride a Land Rover is also very affordable, where for adults it is 10 ringgit, while for children it is 5 ringgit. Arrived at the top, visitors can feel the beauty of the top of the hill and can see the entire area of Taiping City. Next, an interesting place in Taiping is the Antong Coffee Factory. The coffee factory was founded in 1933 by Tia E. Moy, who originally named his coffee as Antong Coffee. Now, this coffee factory is managed by Mr. Tia's grandson. The interesting thing about this factory is that the coffee making process still uses the traditional method of roasting using firewood. Antong Coffee is not only famous in the local market but also abroad, such as China and Taiwan. According to the manager of this coffee factory, these coffee beans use 100% Arabica coffee beans obtained from Sabah, Sarawak and Johor and mixed with several types of coffee beans imported from Brazil and Indonesia. In addition, the factory also produces Brazilian Santos coffee beans for delivery to modern cafes. The factory produces several types of products such as 3-in-1 premix coffee, 3-in-1 premix white coffee, durian flavor coffee and more. Visitors who want to come here will have the opportunity to watch the workers process the coffee beans and have the opportunity to try every type of coffee produced alongside hard biscuits, or better known as knee biscuits. Coffee lovers are highly encouraged to come here, and I am sure you will be satisfied. The next place is the old railway station Taiping, which is the first railway line in Malaya linking Taiping to Port Vale, known as Kuala Sepetang, and was established in 1885 by the first British resident of Perak, Sir Hugh Low. The original purpose of the railway was established is to transport tin ore from the mines to the port of Port Vale and at the same time to facilitate the travel in and out of mine labor. The existence of this station later contributed to the rapid development in Taiping, making it the city's famous at Tanah Melayu. Now, this train station is no longer used, but the construction is still maintained as before so that the new generation can see how the condition of a railway station that has been operating for more than 100 years. Next is the old mosque of Taiping City, built in 1893 by the Ngah Ibrahim family, and this mosque is located in the heart of Taiping City. The influence of Dutch culture architecture has inspired architects to build the first mosque built of brick in the city of Taiping. The mosque was also built to replace the original building, which was a madrasah that built of wood. The oldest mosque in the city of Taiping is still standing for over 100 years. Apart from that, in this mosque there are also many tombs planted behind this mosque, and most of the tombs there are the tombs of great and famous human figures such as the relatives and the descendants of Long Ja'far and many more. All the tombs there are well preserved and taken care of by the mosque committee members. In Taiping, there are two clock towers. Among them are the big clock tower of Taiping and the new clock tower. This big Taiping clock tower was originally built in 1881 using wood, but in 1891 this clock tower was refurbished using bricks. The tower building has a Palladian style influence and is a major landmark in the city of Taiping. Originally, the tower was a police station in 1908 until 1950, but later it was converted into a fire station. Now, this tower has been used as a tourist information center where visitors who come here can get travel maps and information about accommodation and so on. Not only that, visitors can also buy souvenirs that sold here. Another clock tower is the new clock tower, which is located near the market at Jalan Tamingsari. This new clock tower has a very unique and attractive design because it has colorful glass. But unfortunately, the clock in this tower no longer works. Next is the Perak Museum, located on the outskirts of Taiping and was established in 1883, and it is also the first museum in Malaysia. The museum building was built with the concept of ancient British architecture of the Art Deco type. The museum was designed by an English architect from England. The idea of establishing this museum was sparked by the third British resident in Perak, Sir Hugh Low. The museum houses more than 8,000 collections consisting of collection of culture, archaeological and natural items. For your information, some of the materials on display here are classified as rare collections that are more than 100 years old and hard to find or are becoming extinct. Among the things that can be seen in this museum are animal specimens, handicraft artifacts, pottery, and many more.